Goodness. No wonder Albic guarded them so closely. There's a lot here that could be used against the king. So, how to go about it? These records should definitely resemble the original as closely as possible, so they look right at first glance. How would such a document begin, I wonder? In the records I've read, Albic didn't address the king directly and kept things factual. There's no greeting. Albic just goes straight into advising the king. Well, what next? I suppose I should get straight to what's troubling the king. But what might that be? The records mention headaches and stomach pain. I heard the king's got a cough. What would Albic have prescribed for that? The most important thing is to rest. My mother always said, a proper sleep's more useful and cheaper than any healer. Right, that's about halfway. What next? Sigismund is surely wondering why King Wenceslas has no heirs, and Albic knows that King Wenceslas is infertile. But perhaps it's best not to mention that at all. So what next? Maybe some general advice? Something clever in Latin? That's what I'd expect from someone so learned. But what? What about mens sana in corpore sano? A sound mind in a sound body. Well, hopefully that'll do. Crozier and Mitre. That'll be an abbot's tomb. Abbot Vitus. Crispin mentioned him. Let's hope he forgives us for digging into Bavor's story again. This must have been some knight. There's a cross above his head, but a rose in the crest, and I'm looking for an arrow. Abbot Uldericus, but no sign of Bavor. Oh, good thing I've got the hood. Sarcophagus of a nobleman, disturbed by those workers. Most likely because of the large cross, but Bavor ought to be buried under an arrow crest. Some past abbot's tomb. Maybe even Heinrich. Nice. Looks more like an abbot's tomb from the carving. Good thing. I'll be shifting that rubble for days on my own. This one's rather worn down. I think I can make out the abbot's symbol. Bavor's crest. So it's true. What? That's not Bavor. I need to tell Crispin. Bloody hell. God have mercy on your soul.
Inventories, purchases, visitation reports, nothing anywhere.
Brother Crispin?
Henry, I searched through the archives again to see if I might still find something on Bavor, but so far nothing. And your search in the crypt? Did you dare go down there?
I dared. And more than that, I truly did find Bavor's sarcophagus in the hidden chamber.
By all the saints? And the relic? Was it there?
No. I was hoping, but I don't think it's that simple. There's a sarcophagus with Bavor's crest, but Bavor isn't the one lying in it.
What? You?
I had to know. Judging by the robes, I'd say it's an abbot or some other high-ranking cleric.
Good Lord, that's truly strange.
I swear it's true. But now I haven't the faintest idea what to do next. I was kinda hoping you might come up with an explanation. That chamber looked untouched for years.
Explanations do come to mind, but they're purely speculation. It's possible Bavor was never buried here at all. Or perhaps his grave was moved.
Another thought just occurred to me. What if Abbot Vitus was the first to go looking for Bavor? He found him, maybe even took the relic, and then tried to cover it all up.
But why would an abbot do such a thing?
I don't know. I'm only thinking aloud. But you must admit, it can't be ruled out.
Perhaps not. But before jumping to conclusions, let's examine the other possibilities. It's quite possible the remains were moved, and that's why Abbot Vitus shut down my investigation. It is a sensitive matter, after all.
So where could they have moved Bavor to?
Most likely to the consecrated field next to the monastery, or the graveyard by the infirmary church of St. Cosmas and Damian.
I'll start with the area around the infirmary church. Then maybe I'll be spared the trip to the consecrated field.
God be with you, Henry. I hope you manage to find Bavor at last.
Look at that. Bavor's crest. This must be it. The King of Cyprus, Knight Bavor, and his relic. Though that shield looks a bit different than the one in Crispin's sketch. Almost the same. Only on the mural, it's got that inner scutcheon added. They gave a lot of space to Bavor's crest and his elevation. Likely at the knight's own request. And the crest's all in one, with an angel and the relic. That must mean something. Right then. Hopefully Bavor lies here, relic and all. God grant that Albic holds on. Unmarked grave. Peace to your soul, whoever you are. Seems to be a nobleman laid to rest here. But I don't recognize the crest. Glory to you and your house, unknown lord. A nobleman? He must have had luck, or a purse full of groschen to be buried within monastery walls. May the Lord Christ watch over your house, brave sir. Master Bavor, where are you hiding? What did I expect? Another unmarked grave. Who knows? Maybe I'll end up in one like this myself, and in a far worse place. I'd rather meet someone alive now. Boleslav's crest! At last! Let's hope its lord lies somewhere nearby. My back! And the rest. I hope this is it. The armor, the crest, the sword. It has to be him. The valiant knight Boleslav Bavor. May his soul rest in peace. Only no sign of the relic. But then again, the mural showed that in his scutcheon in his crest. Let's see if I understood it right. By all the saints. Praise be to thee, our almighty Lord, and praise be to thee, merciful Christ, who suffered on the cross for us. Thank you for remembering us sinners in this time of trial, and for letting me find this treasure. Forgive us our trespasses, and spare us from this dreadful plague. Let the righteous triumph, cast down the treacherous, and please, save Master Albic's life. Amen.
Halt! We received a report of a suspicious ruckus in the gardens. What happened here? And what are you doing in the graveyard?
Zacharias poisoned Master Albic.
Was? But what's going on here?
Zacharias sent me here to steal a holy relic, which he means to trade for Albic's life.
Holy Virgin, stand by us. You'll tell everything to the abbot. His grace will decide what happens next. I hate to interrupt your grace, but something's happened that urgently requires your attention.
Did you bring more news from Masters Albic and Zacharias? How fare our sick?
Henry here claims Zacharias deliberately poisoned Albich. He says the Master's life is in danger.
It's not just a claim, it's the plain truth. That bastard did it to get hold of Bavor's relic and Albich's records about King Wenceslas.
By all the saints, as if things weren't bad enough already. Now this.
Christ almighty! Henry, why didn't you tell me?
I'm sorry, Crispin. Maybe I should have, but it's too late for that now.
Crispin, go to the infirmary. Tell Benedict to tend to Master Albich. Immediately. Without him, we cannot overcome the plague. Rudolph, leave us alone. Matters of the crown must be discussed in private.
Your Grace, that's out of the question. Your safety.
That's an order.
As you command. But I'll leave my man outside the door. Just say the word.
Very well. Thank you. Henry, you've made a very serious accusation, and in front of witnesses, no less.
Believe me, Father, I wish I were mistaken. But I saw it with my own eyes.
Very well. I believe you. But first, tell me about the relic. Crispin was just telling me about this mystery of Bavor. Am I right in thinking the two are connected?
Yes. Crispin helped me find and interpret the clues. And in the end, I found it. Along with the true grave of Bavor. Here it is, Father. A splinter of the true cross.
Oh, unbelievable. Incredible. Eternal glory to our Lord. A true sacrament. And perhaps even a sign of hope. But how did Zacharias know about it? Tell me everything from the beginning.
It all began in that crypt beneath the church. Some of the workers were trying to find the tomb of Sir Boleslav Bavor.
They were supposed to fix the collapse. No one gave them permission to enter the crypt.
Zacharias bribed them. He'd heard that Bavor was buried here with a relic from the Holy Land and decided to seize it for King Sigismund. The workers were meant to find Bavor's sarcophagus, but they also opened and looted nearby tombs.
That is sacrilege. That crypt holds the remains of abbots of this monastery.
And in the process, they uncovered coffins containing rotting remains. That's where the illness that spread through the monastery came from.
So the illness, it wasn't plague.
Exactly. But it's still deadly dangerous. And that was only the beginning. Zacharias hid the first two sick workers with Joachim, who he blackmailed into caring for them in secret. He treated them as best he could, but their symptoms worsened. When they died in his care, he panicked and tried to get rid of the bodies.
That fire? Those corpses?
When they were found, Zacharias panicked in turn and sent Dinesh to kill Joachim.
Oh, God in heaven, forgive them their sins.
I tried to stop him, but he stabbed Joachim and then came at me. Luckily, I managed to fight him off. I ran back to the infirmary to warn Albich, but by then, Zacharias had already been poisoning his wine for some time. I don't know what poison it was, but Albich is barely breathing and has no idea what's going on.
And Zacharias?
He actually laughed in my face. He'll only give me the antidote if I bring him two things.
People hold nothing sacred.
He wants Bavor's relic and Albich's records on King Wenceslas's treatment. The exchange is to take place in the church. Otherwise Albich likely won't live to see morning. Please, Father Jan. Albich sees you as a friend. Zacharias betrayed him. You can still save him. Will you help me?
From what you've said, I gather you knew about his plans. Why are you telling me all this only now?
I suspected you wouldn't believe me. Even I wasn't sure for a long while. I kept searching until the pieces finally fell into place. I meant to tell you everything, but only once I held clear proof. And that, Zacharias himself provided.
I'll do everything in my power. We must end this affair. Quickly, and within our walls. I shall entrust you with the relic. But please, take care of it. May it be preserved for our monastery.
Thank you for your trust, Father. I'll do my best to see it return to you.
From this moment, the curfew no longer applies to you. The knights at my door will inform everyone else. And do speak to Sir Ludolf. Perhaps one of his men has gear that'll suit you too.
Thank you again, Father.
You can thank me later. Right now, get moving.
Excuse me.
Sir Ludolf, I spoke with His Grace the Abbot, and
Words already reached me. My men are ready to assist you, should it come to that.
thank you. I appreciate it. But there's one more thing. We may be facing a fight, and I arrived at the monastery without any equipment.
Our supplies aren't vast, but we can at least offer you a cuirass and a gambeson. There's a cuirass ready on the stand in the tent. If you want it, it's yours.
Thank you, sir.
That's right. But if anything's gone missing here, you're in for it.
Aye. This could come in handy. Well,
What are you doing here?
unless Zacharias has a hand cannon hidden somewhere.